Ayan. So, hi everyone. So, welcome again to my math. Taray talaga. So, we'll be having now the arithmetic sequence. So, arithmetic sequence will be one of those sequences that we are going to discuss. And what makes this arithmetic sequence an arithmetic sequence? So, what will be its difference from the other sequences? So that will be as long as you have the common difference between the numbers or two consecutive numbers of the given sequence. So for example, I have here 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. So 2, 4, 6, 8, tingnan nga po natin if we're going to have the same difference. So, paano po kunin yun? So, the second term minus the first term. So, 4 minus 2, 2. Very good. 6 minus 4, 2. And 8 minus 6 is 2. So, that's the common difference. And we can say that 2, 4, 6, 8 is an arithmetic sequence. How about if I have 7, 15, 23, and 31? Will this be considered another arithmetic sequence? So let's subtract 15 minus 7, 8. 23 minus 15, 8. Very good. And 31 minus 23 is another 8. So they have the common difference, which is 8. So this one is another example of an arithmetic sequence. But what if we are tasked to look for the nth term of a given arithmetic sequence? Kunyari, 4 lang yan. Ang pinahanap sa atin is yung 20th. Isa-isahin pa po ba natin yan? So we have the formula for the arithmetic sequence, and that is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d, wherein a sub n is the nth term. So siya yung hinahanap natin. A sub 1 will be the first term of the given sequence. N is the number of terms. So siya rin naman yung makikita ninyo dun sa a sub n. And D stands for the common difference. Okay? So let's try to solve all for the given. So I have here 3, 5, 7, 9. And we need to look for the 21st term. Kompleto po ba tayo ng given? Meron ba tayong first term? Yes, which is 3. Meron po ba tayong common difference? Yes. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. 9 minus 7 is 2. So that's why we can use the arithmetic sequence formula of a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. Then substitute. So what are we going to substitute? So since we are to look for the 21st term, so that will be a sub 21. The first term is 3. Very good. Ilang terms? The 21st term ang hinahanap natin. So that's 21 minus 1 times the common difference, which is 2. So simplify. 3 plus 20 times 2. Follow PEMDAS rule. So 3 plus 20 times 2 is 40. So therefore, the 21st term is 43. Ayan. So isa-isahin nyo pa po ba yan? So syempre, kung may paraan na iba na mas madali para sa atin, let's use the arithmetic sequence. Next, given a sub 1 is equal to 8. D is equal to negative 3. A sub 11 or 11th term ang kailangan po nating hanapin. First question. Paano natin malalaman ang kailangan nating gawin ay gamitin ang arithmetic sequence na formula. Dahil po ang given sa atin ay D, which is common difference. And that is to be used for what? Arithmetic sequence. Okay, so we'll have a sub 11 equal to the first term plus 11 minus 1 times the common difference, negative 3. 8 plus 10 times negative 3. So that is negative 30. And negative 30 plus 8 is negative 22. So that is the 11th term of the given. Sige nga po. Eto po kaya. Pakitry nga po ito. Kindly pause the video, then try. So, ayun na nga. Na-pause nyo na nga po. So, try po natin sagutan. So, that is the 31st term. And the 11, or 11, plus 31 minus 1 times 13. So, 11 plus 30. Very good. Times 13. 11 plus 30 ba muna? No. 30 times 13 will give us 390. So, therefore, the 31st term is 401. Ayan. O, palakpakan ninyo ang sarili dahil nakuha ninyo ang tamang sagot. Very good. But, what if, ito na, given is the first term and given is the 11th term? We need to look for the common difference. So, how are we going to do that? Still, use the formula. So, a sub n is equal to first term plus n minus 1 times d. Palitan kung ano yung mga meron dyan. Yung a sub n, since we are looking for, or given na yung 11th term, so the 11th term is 27. The first term is 7. Ilang terms ang meron tayo? Ang 27 daw ay pang 11. So that's 11 minus 1 times d. So d lang ang walang magiging value kasi siya yung isa-solve natin. So 27 is equal to 7 plus 10d. Pwede ko po bang pagsamahin si 7 and 10d? No. So we need to transfer that one to the other side and change its signs. And therefore, we'll have 20 is equal to 10d. Divide both sides by 10. Therefore, d is equal to 2. So, meron na tayong common difference at nakita na natin na siya ay si 2. Bakit po kailangan yan? May mga times na kailangan malaman siya kasi may mga process na ibang kailangan. For example, ito po. Same given. First term is 7. 11th term is 27. But instead of looking for the common difference, ang pinapahanap sa kanya is the 24th term. Paano natin malalaman yun? Sa formula po natin, we need to look for or we need to have the common difference. Solve mo muna yung common difference na nakuha na natin dito na alam nyo kung paano po gawin. Diba? Nakuha na natin. So, we already solved that the common difference is equal to 2 based from this one kasi same given lang. Pero, we need to look for the 24th term. So, use again the formula. A sub 24. The first term is 7 plus n minus 1. Ilan yung hanapin? 24, diba? Then, the common difference is 2. So, 7 plus 24 minus 1 is 23 times 2. And what is 23 times 2? 46. Very good. 7 plus 46 will give us an answer of 53. So that is one use. Kapag wala pong common difference, alam na natin kung paano siya gagawin. Ito po siya. Then, pwede natin magawa yung mga ganitong question. Katulad din ito. Insert 3 arithmetic means between 18 and 62. So, ibig sabihin, we are going to insert 3 terms in between 18 and 62. So, I have 18, 1, 2, 3, and then 62. So ilang terms meron akong lahat? This will be my first term, second term, third term, fourth term, and the fifth term. So meron akong first term, meron akong fifth term, na ibig sabihin, pwede ko po siyang magamit para mahanap yung common difference. Tama po ba? So, we'll have 65 or 62 rather equal to the first term, 18 plus number of terms, 5. 5 minus 1 times d. Oh, and solve. 62 is equal to 18 plus 4d. Eh, paano yan? Hindi pwede ulit pagsamahin. So, 62 minus 18, what will be our answer? 44. Very good. And divide both sides by 4, d is equal to 11. O, alam mo na ang d. Tama po ba? Kung alam mo na ang d, which is 11, balikan natin yung unang representation. 18, space, 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 then 62. What will be the second term? 18 plus 11 is 29. So, another plus 11, that's 40. Plus 11 po ulit, 51. And to check kung tama, plus 11, that is 62. So, therefore, the three arithmetic means will be 29, 40, and 50. Okay? So, as long as you know how to solve for the common difference, then, basic, kaya nyo sagutin yung mga ganyan. Okay? And last, for this problem solving. Josh spent 150 pesos on August 1, 170 pesos on August 2, and 190 on August 3, and so on. How much did he spend on August 31? So, magkano po kaya ang nagastos niya sa August 31? So, isa-isay natin muna yung mga given. We have 150 on the first day, 170, 190, so on and so forth. From that given, masasabi po ba natin na that is an arithmetic sequence? Yes. 170 minus 150, 20. 190 minus 170 is 20. So they have the common difference. Okay? So common difference is 20. First term is 150. Ngayon, ang pinapahanap lang naman ay kung magkano ang ginastos niya sa August 31. E pang ilan po si 31 starting from 1? O, bilangin niyo yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. And therefore, the missing is the 31st term. Or actually, pwede nyo pong gawin 31 minus 1 and then magpa-plus 1 nga lang po. Okay po? Kasi kinakount din mismo yung pinakaunang araw na given sa atin. Okay? So that's the 31st term. So, use the formula. So, a sub 31, the first term is 150 plus 31 minus 1 times 20. So, we'll have 150 plus 30 times 20 and 150 plus 600. Therefore, it's 750 pesos. But, since it's a problem solving, then we should have the final answer to be in sentence. So, Josh spent 750 pesos last August 31. So, that will be your final answer. So, hopefully, this one will help you for your arithmetic sequence. Goodbye and thank you.